I want to offer you a little teaser to keep you watching to the end of the video. But there's so many interesting facts and stories about this place, I just don't know which one to choose. I'm going to go with the dog that saved the man's life. And did that event inspire the TV series? More on that later. For now, let me show you around Lyme Regis. You see me now standing on the Cobb, which is the name for the walled harbour here. You may recognise it because it appeared in the 1981 film The French Lieutenant's Woman, with Meryl Streep seen walking along here. The first written record of this harbour actually being here was in 1328, when apparently it was damaged by storms. That early form was built with a wooden frame with boulders filling it in. Almost 50 years later, in 1377, the whole structure was washed away, resulting in the destruction of 50 boats and 80 houses. Most of the structure you see here today was built in the 18th and 19th century, using stone from nearby Portland. Apart from the book that inspired the film that I've already mentioned, Jane Austen's Persuasion was also set here. These are the steps that Louisa Musgrove fell from. For some reason they're known locally as Granny's Teeth. Lyme is full of quaint little shops selling fossils and other curiosities. We're right in the middle of the Jurassic coast here, so it's fitting. And of course Mary Anning, the most famous of all fossil collectors, lived and worked here. As a 12-year-old girl, she started making some incredible discoveries. And I've put the names of them on the screen for you, because I'm guaranteed to pronounce them wrong, but I'll have a go. It started with an ichthyosaur, two nearly complete plesiosaurs, and a pterosaur, along with an endless stream of smaller, less significant fossils. Selection of places to eat and drink around here, and I'd only offer you this one word of caution. If you're eating outside, watch out for those pesky seagulls. Sitting near a wall or under a parasol helps because it limits their flying space. But whatever you do, never forget the golden rule. Never leave your food unattended. Former Mayor of Lyme, Admiral Sir John Somers, founded the first English settlement in St George's in Bermuda, which is probably why the two towns are twinned. Imagine that as an exchange student. Alexander Garden, just above the promenade, is a lovely place to while away an afternoon. You get great views across the bay from here, and if you fancy a game of crazy golf or a bit of table tennis, then this is the place to come. The new sea wall here was built just a few years ago, and theoretically it's shored up the land from landslips and falling into the sea for at least another 50 years. It makes for a very pleasant stroll along the front though, and towards the end there are steps going up to the Charmouth Road car park. I will warn you though, it's a long way up. Onwards and upwards. Just quickly, for those of you who subscribe to this channel to see my coast park walking videos, just to let you know there will be plenty more of those coming in the future. I haven't stopped, I'm just trying a few different things to see what people like and maybe grow the channel. But whether you're a new viewer or a returning viewer, I'd love to hear what you think of what I'm doing here, so When the video is finished, pop down to the comments and let me know. Thank you. In 1915, HMS Formidable was hit by a torpedo from a U-boat just off the coast here. It was the first sinking of a major ship by a U-boat, signalling a very significant turn for the worst. Local lifeboats went out to rescue as many people as they could and bring the dead back to be identified later. And they were brought here to the pilot boat inn, where the bodies were laid out one by one on the floor. The pub dog was there milling around, and it went up to one of the presumed dead and started licking the man's face. In response, the man gained consciousness, and once they knew he was alive, they were able to give him the treatment he needed for him to survive. But had the dog not have licked his face, he probably would have died there and then on the floor. And what's the name of this life-saving dog? Well, it's Lassie, of course. Now, I can't tell you for sure if the makers of the old TV series, featuring a dog named Lassie that came to the rescue of people in trouble, knew anything about this story. But it'd be nice to think they did. Okay, I'm going to offer you a couple other videos to watch here. In the top corner I'm going to put one of the coast path walk very near here. In the bottom corner I'm going to offer you another story about a place close to here that's very interesting too. Hopefully see you over on one of those. In the meantime, thanks for watching and I'll see you again on the next one.